So Periscope is an app started by Twitter. And at its time, it was one of the very few live video type apps that you can use. Basically, it was a live video app for Twitter. And I think I got on it about 3 years ago. And it was new, it was exciting, it was awesome. A lot of the friends I have now are because of Periscope. You know, that's how I met Steve Berger. That's how I got, you know, there's a lot of other people. And there were some good times. You know, one of the coolest Periscopes we did, I was hanging out with Tex Crowley, and we did a Periscope where we did it from each other's phones. It was kind of funny. You know, then Ponzi Zombie Killer, man, he took the Periscope like a fish to water. And every single one of his Periscopes were awesome. You know, and then there's the infamous cook-off that Jeffrey Like and Ponzi Zombie Killer did. And then if you were in the Periscope group back in the day, one of the best live videos ever was when Dooner and Ponzi met up at the Flying J there in Olive Branch and proceeded to have a off-the-cuff musical jam session in the back of the Landstar trailer. It was awesome. A lot of good times, a lot of good friends. A lot of the Snyder stuff that I learned was from Periscope. You know, at the time that I joined Periscope, I was still with Landstar, and I was on my way to Snyder, and there were several drivers on there that were at Snyder, including Jeffrey, and it was just cool to see the interaction. We had a lot of interaction. We had a lot of back and forth. It was cool. The first nail in the coffin was probably Facebook Live. And the bigger YouTubers that were on Periscope started to leave and go to Facebook Live. Their numbers are better. And at that moment, Periscope started to have a lot of glitches. If you didn't have a perfect signal, or if the person doing the live feed didn't have perfect signal, you couldn't watch. You're constantly having to refresh it. You know, technology was kind of lagging. But the final nail in the coffin was YouTube Live. The big YouTubers got way better numbers on YouTube Live than you could at Periscope or Facebook. You know, I've been listening to a lot of Dave Ramsey. He did a video, and I shared it on the Snorlord Facebook page, about don't let any of the negative elements in from the social media and TV and all that. And I don't watch a lot of negative TV. I really don't. However, I do watch a lot of YouTube and Periscope. And as time has gone on, there's been a little bit of drama in the Periscope world. And I figured out that, you know, a lot of people on Periscope now, not all of them, but some, they use it as a rant platform, which is understandable. We all do that. Hell, I've done that with YouTube. I've done that with Periscope. We've all done it. And it feels good to rant about something, you know. The problem is that the majority of the people that I followed on Periscope, they're either bragging about how great the things that they're buying are, or how well they're doing, which is cool, you know, or we're ticked off at the world and we're going to gripe about everything. And realized at that point that maybe I need to get off Periscope. There's a Periscope follower that I was following, and you know, there was some negativity there. So, you know, it's like, you know, why am I on here? So if you follow me on Periscope, you're probably not going to see too much of me, if at all. I will still follow, like Jeffrey Light, Pale Rider, TK. I'm sorry, I'm going to leave the platform. If you're on Twitter, you can follow a lot of these on Twitter. You know, one of the cool aspects about Periscope is if you do a private Periscope, like one time Jeff sent me a private Periscope of showing me how to use the 1-2-3 load board. And it was a cool interaction because I can type in questions if I'm on there live, and you know, he can, you know, you kind of do that. But you can do that with Facebook Messenger. You can do that with Hangouts. You can do that with FaceTime. And the technology is a lot better on those platforms. But I really don't see the purpose of keeping my Periscope active. And I don't see the purpose of following the majority of people that I follow. So, Periscope, it's time for me to cut ties. For all the people that I follow and follow me, I'm sorry there were some negative elements that were put in there. I'm sorry that things aren't as good as they once were when it comes to our Periscope group. But what can you do? You know, I apologize for it. And if you want to follow me on the video platform, then YouTube's the way to do it. And I have cut down on my live feeds because I realized that maybe I don't have that much to say. So, with that being said, thanks for watching YouTube. And for all my Periscope people, I'm right here. So, maybe we all need to put some positivity. Maybe if you take out all the negative channels and subs and all the BS and the digital noise, maybe we'd all be happier. I know I am. So that's it. Peace.